Welcome to another lecture video. I am Miss Radhika Sahu, Assistant Professor of Psychology, Sage University, Bhopal, and this lecture is about psychosocial theory of development. Now, when it comes to development, there are various concepts which comes into your mind. The major concept is how individuals are developed, socially, how individuals are developed psychologically. So earlier, Sigmund Freud has given psychoanalytic approach to development. On the other hand, Erikson's theory is centered on psychosocial development rather than psychosexual development. So Freud has just talked about the sexual development from the psychological and sexual context. But then Erikson has talked about more of a psychological and sociological concept. So Erikson's theory is based on epigenetic principle. So this principle suggests that people grow in the sequence that occurs over time and in other contexts of a larger community. So according to Erikson, he said that when any development takes place, it takes place through a series or through a particular sequence. Now, this is the flow chart which shows all the stages of psychosocial development which Erikson has suggested. And now we'll get on to every stage one by one. So he has suggested 8 stages of development. Number 1 is trust versus mistrust. So this the age criteria is infancy from birth to 18 months. So here the child develops if the development is proper, is going through proper sequence and proper care, then the child develops trust, to trust with the caregiver or the person who is taking care of the baby. Or not if not a proper environment is given and in not a proper situation, mistrust develops. Next stage is autonomy versus shame or doubt. So these are the toddler years from 18 months to 3 years. Here, the child is exposed to take, um, uh, you know, um, initiative of a little bit of freedom to do things, explore things by himself. And if the child is stopped to do that, then the child develops a feeling of shame or doubt within himself. Next stage is initiative versus guilt, which comes under the preschool years from 3 to 5 years. The child learns to take initiative and to be with others and to learn with others. Next stage is industry versus inferiority, that is middle school years from 6 to 11 years. And here the child is more um, uh, focused upon his or her image, and the person or the child is basically focusing on the achievements. Stage 5 is identity versus confusion, teen years 12 to 18 years. If the child is unable to go from the stage 4 successfully, the person is confused about his or her identity. So a confusion is built up upon this stage. But if this person gets to know that I am good at this particular thing and bad at that, then the identity is made. Stage 6 is intimacy versus isolation, young adult years from 18 to 40 years. And at this point of time, the child wants someone to care about and to love upon. Next is stage 7, generativity versus stagnation. This is the middle age from 40 to 65. Here the person learns to spread wisdom and to take, and this person takes care of his or her family. And the last stage is integrity versus despair, the older adulthood from 65 to death. So basically here the person again and again reflects how his life was and how he wanted to be, and reflects and wants to connect with wiser world. So this was it. Thank you so much.